Well, I think it's probably time to get in there and take care of whatever. Don't have anything to say to me? Okay then. So I'm going
It's much
inside.
easier fighting Darkspawn on the surface. On a clear day, you can see for leagues. I once heard about a contraption known as a spyglass, I think it is called. My friend Varlin said they let you see distant enemies as though they were right beside you. Is that true? It sounds like magic.
Yeah, it is true. It's actually a Kunari invention. I've seen the very first one that was ever created. When I was Mira, when I was away with my good friend Stan in Kunari lands.
Then they must be the cleverest people in Thedas. In the deep roads, the Darkspawn can appear from nowhere. A spyglass sounds the very opposite. Someday, while I'm still on the surface, I would like to look through one.
Well, but fighting in close quarters and fighting in open quarters is very different. Oh, look, that's Loghain. Oh, how lovely. Well, I think we did find a spyglass, right? Or a sextant. Oh, we have a sextant and we have a spyglass. Let's give it to Sigrun.
Oh, it's exactly as Varlin described, but shinier. May I keep it? I know I shouldn't. We're not supposed to have belongings in the Legion.
Well, I suppose Grey Wardens are allowed to have some things.
As you say, Commander. Thank you.
Mira has some things. It would be a good idea, probably, to also give another gift. We picked up a cat, right? Some time ago. It has been dewormed and cleaned because Mira wouldn't have it in any other way, right? So here you go, Anders.
Oh, look at the cute little kitty. He looks like Mr. Wiggums. Oh, but I don't know if I should keep him. We got into some dangerous scraps.
Well, I suppose he would stay at the keep. I'd think.
I suppose. Well, I'll keep him just for a while, until I find somewhere safer. Is that okay with you, kitty? I'll call you Sir Pounce-a-lot. You can stay in my pack. Just for a little while, yes?
I would think it better if the cat just hung around in here. Definitely not good to bring him into battles, but hey, by the way, Anders, I also have something else for the cat. We have a bell collar, right? Let's get rid of it.
You shouldn't have.
There you go. And then we have... Maybe we could give something to Velanna. This elven trinket, for example.
This is a lovely...
What? Well, that was very badly done, game. Well, the amulet apparently belonged to Serani. It was on a Darkspawn, I think. Yeah. Oh, Ogren, do you want to say something? I haven't found any special gift for you, I don't think.
So, what about it, huh? Huh?
What about what? What about what, Ogren?
I was thinking about my plan for a grand fleet of Mabari chariots. Talked to your dog about it once. Didn't seem impressed. Thing is, the Grey Wardens could use a snazzier image. Everyone thinks we're a grim stick-in-the-muds. Oh, and the ladies love them chariots. Oh, yes.
I wonder where my dog is. What's the excuse for the dog not being here? Maybe Mira... Well, Mira liked the dog, but she wasn't really a dog lover or a good dog owner. I mean, the dog stayed with her just because he tagged along, not because Mira wanted him. So maybe she left it. She left him. His name was Dog, by the way. Left it with an aura, I believe. Maybe with the Royal Mabaris. Maybe he's there, living the good life. So, let's talk with Logain first. Hello!
Ah, there you are.
Yeah, there you are.
I see your life at court was short-lived. It's a wise choice.
You must know that there wasn't any choice involved. This is a crisis. I don't know if you noticed.
So it is. I came to pay my respects to the new commander of the Grey before I leave for Eldon. Trust everything is going well.
Leaving for Eldon? Where were you? I mean, it would go better if you lent a hand.
I wish that were possible. I have been commanded to join the Wardens in Montsemar. Apparently I'm not trusted to remain in Ferelden. I'll interfere, I'm told. Well, perhaps they're right. Still, to send me to Orlais. I thought Darkspawn blood would be the last poison I'd have to swallow.
How did this happen? If Anora couldn't do anything about this, I doubt I can, but I could try to intervene on your behalf. That's not good.
Unnecessary. My orders come from Weishaupt itself. My other reason for coming here was to bring equipment that remained in the cache at Denerim. There's also this. It belonged to Ferelden's commander of the Grey before Duncan, and now it's yours. Use it well.
Oh, really? But what now?
Now it is time for me to go. The Orlesian Wardens await my presence. Daggers and all. It was good to see you again. With you here, I know the Wardens will have matters well in hand.
Yeah, well, Mira wanted to spend some more time with him, especially learning from him, but apparently it's not possible. Mira is doing well for herself, still. Okay, let's talk with Mistress Woolsey.
I do not know where you found them. The Canary seems especially dubious. But the Vigil's market is busy once again. This will certainly aid in our upcoming efforts. With the surplus in the treasury, I took the liberty of getting you this. Well done, Commander.
Thank you very much. That's a lot of money. Good. So, I will move on with the court quest, just to get it out of my system, and then we should go to Amaranthine to at least try to understand who is conspiring against us. Let's do it.
All rise. The Warden Commander and Liege Lord of all Amaranthine enters. I've held it off as long as I could, but you hold the right of high justice on your land.
I know that.
Certain matters of court must be decided.
Anything I should know before we proceed?
By custom, the claimants make their case to you. I'll advise you after, then you rule. The Seneschal of the Vigil can hold court as well, if the Arl commands it.
Well then, let's begin.
Be seated. The Warden Commander will first hear the matter of the Crown against the sheepherder Alec.
On behalf of the Crown, I submit that Alec stole 2 bushels of grain bound for the garrison in Amaranthine. When confronted by soldiers, he confessed. The punishment for theft from the Crown is death by hanging.
What say you, Alec?
My sheep were slaughtered by the Darkspawn. My family was starving. I asked for mercy. Commander, mercy.
The poor bugger. Had he stolen from anyone besides the Crown, he'd escape with a flogging.
Mira, by the way, Mira would not let anybody else do her job. She also, I mean, she's quite proud, and she likes to rule. I mean, she's in her element here, so I think he should be flogged instead, because I don't think that's... Yeah. Stealing from the crown, but there's much worse. And we are in a dire situation here, so he won't go unpunished. Or maybe he could join the army as well. That sounds more like what a Grey Warden would do. We need soldiers. Mira is a very pragmatic, utilitarian person. And yeah, that's what a warden would do. She could conscript him, but I don't have the option to conscript him. Let's pretend we are conscripting him. Join our army then, and your life will be spared, and your family fed.
Thank you. Thank you.
The next matter is of a civil nature. Lady Liza Pacton is the sovereign of Terns Down. She...
I prefer to speak for myself. The old Earl Rendenhar made certain promises to me. Some of these he committed to paper. I was given the right to the incomes of the Southern Bridge.
And what part did you take in Hal's conspiracies, Liza? To get such a fruitful prize? I am Sir Darren, and it is my land she seeks. Taken from me because I was one of the few nobles who stood against Tern Logan.
Commander, Sir Darren is an ally, and Amaranthine has precious few who support you wholeheartedly.
If there's any hope of persuading more nobles to your cause, you must be fair-minded.
Well... Even though we don't have sympathy for the house, the remaining ones, this doesn't... I mean, when the house were in command, they were legally in command. Even if Logain was technically usurping Honora's power. Whatever happened before the Landsmith, unfortunately, was regular. So... The documents are legal, Darren, but we could make this up to you. Well, Mira is accumulating a lot of money, so we, as wardens, could compensate him. I think that eventually we could compensate him so much that he could buy his property back, or some of it, even.
My father built that bridge. But, very well. I place my trust in you.
The commander has spoken. The matter is resolved. Bring in Sir Temele the Ox.
Sir Temele stands accused of a murder most foul.
Murder?
You and your men came upon Sir Tamra in the dead of night and did cravenly ambush her.
Sir Tamra?
You dare too much, Captain Garavel. I am noble-born and will not submit to your accusations. You are accused of murder, sir. My soldiers found you fleeing while Sir Tamra's blood was still hot. There's a great deal of traffic on the roads, not all of it human. And it's so dangerous at night. We were merely in a hurry to reach a nice, safe place. You mock this court with your denials. You have nothing, Captain. Release me, Commander. It's this common lout's word against mine.
You will recall Sir Tamra as the knight who warned us against the conspiracy. Sir Temele was a confederate of Al How.
She didn't warn us against a conspiracy. It was Anders, actually. What is happening? Yeah, but okay, this might have been a buggy bug. But yeah, I know that if Anders doesn't do it, it's Sir Tamra that does it, that tells you about the conspiracy. So maybe that's how Anders knew as well. In any case, this guy, Sir Tamerley, is not doing a good job of defending himself. Is there really? If I don't have evidence, I cannot kill him. Unfortunately, of course it was him, of course, but you need the evidence, and you need the strong evidence. Because otherwise, if you don't have evidence and you just execute him, people will think that you just execute people on a whim and on, you know, suspicions instead. Is there really no more evidence against him?
Only some blood on their clothes. A sadly common sight on travelers these days. Besides that, nothing. The captain looked into the matter thoroughly.
What could happen if we executed him? Now, Mira is not even thinking about that. She cannot execute him. Otherwise, she would have just taken hostages among the nobles. If that was her line of thought. I think the conspiracy is real, and they claim their first victim.
I fear you're correct.
Because we can say that no evidence was found on Tamra for anything about anything. I don't have. We could say that we knew that she voiced some concerns. Could he be innocent? I don't think so.
If he's innocent, I'm the Empress of Orlais. But it's possible, I suppose.
I think I need to know. I think I know.
What is your will?
What to do. I think this matter should be investigated further. Imprison him during our very, very long investigation.
What is the meaning of this? You can't do this!
Oh, but the commander very much can. This session of the Arling's court is over. And Maker, help me. I hope the next one is easier than this.
You hope? I'm having fun. Do we have anything? Oh, listen, can you please?
Commander.
Some others wish to undertake the joining. Actually, I have, well, Sigrun is okay, she's already Legion of the Dead, but I have conscripted also a Dalish witch.
Oh, I hope they fare better than Sir Myri. I'll make the preparations. From this moment forth, Sigrun, you are a Grey Warden.
Then let it be.
You chose her well, Commander. She will wake shortly.
Yeah, she's strong. She's good.
From this moment forth, Velana, you are a Grey Warden.
Then let it be.
I mean, Velana has lost basically everything. So maybe this is the only safe place she now has as a Dalish elf.
She yet draws breath, Commander. She will recover.
Good. Good. The girls are all good.
A hot meal would be nice right about now.
You can have everything you want. What about you, Velana?
It is unsettling, sleeping under this ceiling.
You can sleep outside. I'm not forcing you to stay inside. Hello, Ogren.
I think a blister on my foot just exploded.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. Hey.
May I point out that you're all right?
Okay. I'm all right. Really.
And remarkably lovely. if I'm allowed to say.
I know that.
Really, when the Templars came for me, you could have decided I wasn't worth the trouble. But I apparently am worth the trouble. Considering I'm usually a lot of trouble, I should be grateful.
Well, you're not so much trouble, Anders.
When you recruited me, I thought I was jumping from the frying pan into the fire. But being a warden is almost tolerable. It's a pleasant stroll through the park with Darkspawn.
So glad I could make it happen for you, Anders.
You're a giver. I'm very grateful. I thought it was worth mentioning. Thank you, Commander, for everything.
Oh. Alright then. So we don't really have anything else to do in here. So let's go. Should I do some sorting and make some runes? Maybe yes.
Somehow the soldiers have kept the pilgrim's path clear despite everything that's going on. Merchant caravans are coming this way regularly. I have some new stock you might be interested in.
Oh really? Let me see what you have. So this is basically what the choosing to protect the trade routes does. It gives you more inventory choice. Yeah, it's not essential. There are better choices, but I think this goes along with Mira because she thinks that as long as there is money, you know, flowing to her, she can do anything she wants. I mean, especially with the streets open and safe, because you lose peasants, you buy more peasants, you make more people come. You don't have food, you call for some food to come. There's nothing that money can't do. Alright, we are going out. I don't know who's gonna come. I think we are going with the old party. The old party.
Yes.
Oh, good God. Yeah, I remember this.
Thank the Maker you arrived. Things are getting out of hand.
I was inside.
The Darkspawn are everywhere. You can see them from the city walls. But the Commander will spare no soldiers for our protection.
I fear this must be the work of the conspiracy against you and the Wardens.
Okay.
If the common folk just rose up on their own, I'll eat my boot. Maybe you can say a few words. Calm them down. Make them see reason.
Barrel, you don't coddle a revolt, you put it down. Just give me the order.
Mira will try persuading them. That's what she's good at. Now more than ever. The persuasion option is always now, more than ever. We must stand together. Again, I think it's just the same options that you have when you talk with the nobles. But what I think she's saying is that it's a dire situation and we need all to be our best version of ourselves and blah blah blah.
We will not be.
Let the commander speak.
We must take the keep to be safe.
Quiet!
I think that the keep needs protection is very selfish. Well, I suppose the peasants could retreat inside the keep if something bad happens. I don't think the peasants care about the city. And if they don't feel safe, though, if they start attacking soldiers, that's even worse. I think number 2 is the option that makes more sense, that Mira would use. Because even though she thinks that the keep needs protection, it's more for her selfish reasons. Like, she understands that these people are worried, she just doesn't care. She can substitute them anytime, honestly. You know, if you start killing my soldiers, you will be even less safe.
You expect...
The commander speaks sense. I'm going home.
Wait!
Truly well done. That was, well, inspirational.
I don't know how you did that. Men, stand down.
Before this mess began, some nobles were awaiting an audience with you. I'll be in the keep.
Well, I don't have time right now, because we're going out.
People talk about me stinking up the joint.
What are you on about now?
Cat piss. Little kitty there makes me want to vomit.
Don't listen to him, Sir Pouncelot. You smell just fine.
Why don't you leave it here? Oh my god, I agree with Ogren, actually, for the first time in my life. Yeah, I don't know about the senator, about Varela, the captain of the guard. I mean, if we are in need of people, and these people start killing each other, then what's the point? It's not like Mira said anything super, relevant. You know what? We are going to the town after all. Maybe we should bring Velana along.
Andraste's knicker weasels!
We already explored the town with Anders. I was about to go in, and then I remembered that you can just switch your party in here. You don't need to go back in, because there are some areas where you cannot switch party. So let's go to Amaranthine quickly. Well, I see everything is relatively quiet here. Ah, yes. Covered?
What do you want now?
I need to give something to Micah.
Thank the Maker. Mika's been afraid to move from this spot since he lost a stupid thing.
Sorry, couldn't go without Lucky Deerfoot. Thanks for finding it.
And now we're getting away before the Darkspawn arrive. Good luck to you.
Well then. At the end, they didn't even let me compensate them, because actually the rumors they were spreading were true. What about you?
Please let me into the city. Please, sir.
I don't think I can do that. Okay, so we were doing some things around here. We could definitely... You're still there? How can you still be there? Hello. Oh. Yeah. Just go. Velana, can you come in here? Thanks. We are protecting this girl. This woman. So. We have another guy behind here. What about you? Oh, you're done.
Oh, right.
Ah, now we have the key. Yeah, we already talked with the captain of the guard, if you remember, about the trapdoor that's in that abandoned house. I see. Seems to me like they haven't gone away. I think they know they were being spied on, or that they were being monitored, and still they didn't leave. So these guys must have some kind of huge operation down there. Definitely. Because some time has passed since we investigated this. So I'm gonna level the girls. 1 second. Okay, we're done. Oh, hello, Ratti. Oh, some stuff going on there. Oh, what is this? A toy box. Alright then. Hello? Did you notice us? Look at this moss. Well, they aren't noticing us. Look at this place.
I heard about you. You were giving some of my boys trouble, weren't you? Wow.
Okay. That was weird. Hey, rat. Let's try protecting Velana. What could I do? What's the best I could do? This, maybe. And then switch to Velana. Ah, very well done. Velana has a mark of the assassin on her, but that's not relevant as long as nobody touches her. This guy needs to be taken care of. Hey, smuggler! What is happening here? She didn't hit him. That was very curious. With that stone fist, she didn't. Velana didn't hit that archer. That was a little bit weird. But all right. Why did you keep hitting her? Really? Oh, he's done for. Hello. Welcome back.
Going, gone.
Ah, 10 sovereigns. Not bad. Look at this place. Beautiful. So, what's in here? Smuggler's cache. Trickster gloves. I think the gloves Sigrun has on her are already better. Bit of the nimble. Yeah. Should have come here first, maybe.